Hello guys, Chelsea brothers and sisters. So welcome to the channel, the Chelsea Godfather. Finally. I mean, I've been meaning to put out a video, but there hasn't been any real reason. Let me go ahead and grab me a drink here. Ooh, finally, Raheem, we finally bagged him. Boehly, you have finally woken up from your sleep and bagged us Raheem Sterling. All right. I mean, I know, he's not everybody's cup of tea, but he's my cup of tea. He's my cup of tea, and he's surely, for as far as I am concerned, he's exactly what Chelsea needs. He's exactly what Chelsea needs. I mean, Chelsea, we need a fearless player who's not afraid to take that ball and try to make things happen. Yes, he's going to trip over his laces every once in a while. He's also going to miss a couple from 2 yards away, right? But guess what? He's going to be in the middle of things. He's going to destroy defenses. He's going to create gaps, create spaces. He will create assists and he will score. We have players that can chip in, but what we're missing, what the team is missing, is a catalyst. We're missing a catalyst, okay? That's what we're missing. And Raheem is the catalyst that we need to ginger our attack and increase things and take Chelsea to another level. Now, does it make Chelsea title contenders? No, it doesn't. But what it does, what we hope and we look forward to, is that it helps Chelsea to bridge that 20-point gap. Now, keep in mind that before Chelsea's season got wrecked by crazy injuries, at a point half of the team was gone. Nobody wants to talk about the truth because they, some people can't handle the truth. But at a point, half of Chelsea's first team was wrecked, and as late as ending of November, basically towards almost the halfway point of the season, Chelsea was at or near the top of the league. They were doing very well, but one by one players went down like a bunch of flies. And so then on top of that, we also had players that were just gonna score. Played against Liverpool in two cup finals and couldn't score one goal in over 240 minutes. Let me say it again. 240 goddamn minutes against Liverpool. Couldn't score one goal. Just one goal or one goal in each. I will walk away with not one but 2 cups. We left 2 cups on the field because we couldn't score one goddamn goal. Not that we didn't create, but we couldn't finish. Everybody was just missing sitters left and right. Now listen, Sterling is not the answer to everything, but he's going to help. He's going to, we're going to feel it. We're going to feel that he's fluid. He's a fluid player. He's hungry. He's tenacious. He's a hard worker. He's not lazy. He's a hard worker. And for me, I like players who feel like they have something to prove. Sterling has a goddamn chip on his shoulder. That's what Tuchel needs. He needs that player that feels like, you know what? They don't respect me. They don't feel like I can do it. They don't respect me. This is Chelsea, baby. We got two. We got 2 of these from where, we got 2 of these, right? City has none. So this is Chelsea, baby. This is Chelsea. And Sterling knows why he's come to Chelsea. He knows why he's come to Chelsea. because he knows that, notwithstanding that Chelsea hasn't been anywhere near the title race, with 2 or 3 strategic signings, Chelsea can be in the mix. If not this season, certainly by next season. So that takes care of Sterling. Now the Sterling deal, you already know what's involved. 5 years, 47 million, whatever, 300 G's every week. I mean, it's the usual. It's a good deal in this day and age. So there's nothing much to say there. You already know his stats, so there's no need for me to rehash his stats. You can go to other sites and see that. If you know Sterling, you know that's what Chelsea needs. Now, moving along, now that Sterling has been bagged, we've bagged Raheem. Next up in line is Nathan Ake. Now, again, don't come after me, y'all. Don't come after me. I know he's not everybody's cup of tea. And guess what? At the quarter price of 40 million, damn it, I feel like somebody's trying to rob me. And I'm not Todd Boehly. Okay? I mean, that price is crazy for our own boy. 40 million for Ake is too high. But guess what? In this day and age, it is what it is. And let me just go ahead and take a little bit. Yeah, so it is what it is. But here's what Ake gives us. Okay, Ake gives us versatility. He's physical. He's good on the ball. He's left footed. He can play left center back. He can play central defense. That's where he played at Bournemouth. He can play central defense. He can play left back. He can play left wing back. And guess what? He can also play defensive midfield. He is an overall good player. And if you've watched enough of Tuchel ball, you would appreciate the fact that Tuchel emphasizes versatility, right? In fact, lack of versatility arguably is one of the main reasons why Lukaku ran back to Inter Milan with his tail tucked in between his what, because he just could not be, he just couldn't adjust. He just wanted to just stand there as an old-fashioned number 9 with his hand up in the air or hand up pointing towards the ground where he wanted the ball to be placed. That doesn't work for Tuchel. Tuchel wants everybody to be able to participate defensively and offensively. If you find yourself on the wing, then do the work. Another player will fill your gap. If you find yourself in midfield, then guess what? The midfielder will probably drop back to defense and cover you. Versatility. This is modern football. So guys, Ake, don't worry about the money. The money's going to be high. He's going to be paid a lot. Just worry about him giving Chelsea the balance that Chelsea needs to execute Tuchel football, right? And so then, if Chelsea can sign Ake next in line, he's gonna help. He's not the solution. He's definitely not a complete plug for Rudy, because Rudy was a monster, and it is what it is. But we can mitigate the loss of Rudy with better midfield play, better attacking play. Because guess what? Defensive work, defending work is not left only to defenders. It's a teamwork. So if they defend as a team, they're going to be fine. If they defend as a team, and they're going to be fine. And knock on wood, injury-wise, if their luckier, because injuries are part of the game, but if Chelsea is luckier this season, much luckier this season than last season on the injury front, then they're also going to be quite fine. So, yeah, I mean, things seem to be moving a bit slowly, but there's no panic, guys. Don't worry about the fact that Spurs have signed everybody under the moon. Arsenal has signed this person and that person, Jesus, this, that, and the other. Don't worry about that. Don't let that bother you as Chelsea diehards, okay? Don't let it bother you, all right? This window's still open all the way through September. We got time. There's no rush. There's no rush. They're not going to sign up all of the players. There's still a lot of players out there. And the key is not about how quickly you sign, but who you sign and the suitability of who you sign for the system of play that your coach is seeking to implement. And that is why Boehly and Tuchel, working hand in hand, are taking their sweet time to get this right, because we can't afford another 100 million pound Lukaku-sized mistake. Ouch! Guys, let's just hang this up here, and I'm gonna see you next time. Again, if you like this channel, subscribe for daily video content on Chelsea FC football. I'm your godfather of Chelsea, signing off. See ya.